Welcome back to the Plays with Cars YouTube channel and another episode of Detailing Hot Wheels. That's right, we have another of the hard-to-find, newest colorations of good castings. This is the 76 Greenwood Corvette from Hot Wheels Race Day in this amazing gold metallic bass boat flake looking paint job that is oh so 70s. And yep, we're liberating that one too. Look at that. That is such a pretty car. So aggressive. So, how are we going to detail this thing? Well, you could see one of the big things is this chassis being white gives you white exhaust pipes, which look alright and are could be period correct. This is a fake paint scheme, obviously, so no worries there. We can do whatever we want, but I think those might look better in chrome. But a big thing is, in here, these grills are now white because of it, and you don't have taillights. You have a white grill up here. We are going to correct all of that with our selection of liquid chrome pins from Malatow and markers from Sharpie. So we are going to get started with our ultra fine point black and here in the front and start working on these grills. So first things first, there's a couple little extra grill action up in there that I want to make sure we get. Hey, we're done. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Let's do it all. Ooh, don't know if you can hear that, but there is clearly egg crating in there. It's not just a blank plastic. It has the grill material molded in. Yeah, it looks a bit better. Not ideal, but a bit better. Okay, moving along, we'll get our little side vent there. Make sure we get the one on the other side. Yeah, you gotta flip it upside down because I do this right-handed. There we go. Alright, here in the back. We can get down deep enough to get in there too. Looks like we can. And something on that side. Looking good. Alright, now for these tail lights, typically we would use our silver Sharpie, but I do not have an ultra fine point version, and that tip is going to be too big. That's just going to ruin that whole tail light housing, and I don't want to do that. So I do have, Sharpie makes an ultra fine point paint pen in silver. I'm going to attempt to do that to get in there. No guarantees that that's going to do any better, but we'll... Oh, and it does not. The paint goes everywhere in there, so... Alright then, we'll just do that. And we'll let that paint dry. Alright, took care of that little bit of oversplatter there. My bad. Get out the thicker black here to do the license plate area. So it just looks weird hanging out in space like that, being all gray. Okay. Oh, I just noticed something. Those grills go sideways a little bit. Let's go from the straight end too to make sure we get that. Oh yeah, there we go. That looks much better. Yep, same thing on this side. So it's always a good idea when you detail these things to just keep spinning them in your hand and spin them in your hand and looking at various angles, because you want to make sure you get all of the little details, and also you want to make sure that you don't miss anything, and you really want it to try and look the part. I mean, that's the whole point of doing these, and you can't do that if you miss things or you only get it from what I did here on the grills. I got it going in like that, but not straight on from the side. It looked kind of obvious that it had been Sharpied, so we took care of that. Now, what do we want to do on this? These rails down here just bothered me. I've got to try and black those out somehow. This might be a better job for actual paint. You can't get the markers in there deep enough. There we go. The ultrafine gets enough extra to... There we go. Make it work out. Alright. That looks a bit better. I suppose I could live with that. It helps that the paint scheme on this car is black on the bottom, so I don't have to worry about rubbing over onto that. In fact, I can actually take the big Sharpie and cover up any gold left down there, just to help tie that in even more. Yeah, so look at that. Where's that? That clearly is a toy. You see bare white plastic. That you're starting to look more like an actual detailed piece. So let's go ahead and get this other side done too. Well, there is no right or wrong way to do this. If you don't want to do this to yours and you want to do something else, by all means go ahead. The whole point of these videos is to kind of give you inspiration and ideas on how to detail your Hot Wheels. What kind of artistic decisions you make is entirely up to you. I tend to collect race cars and real cars, and base my decisions on what I detail and how I detail upon that. So if that's not what you collect, or you don't want to detail like that, then that's fine. This is just to give you an idea of different techniques you can use on your details. Okay. I actually want to touch that black up a little bit. How did this side look? Yeah, right there. I remember seeing you had a little bit of didn't quite get full coverage from the factory. There we go. That helps out a bit. It just helps tie in that paint scheme a bit more, make it look a bit more like as intended. Try the red here. I don't know that it'll... Oh yeah, no, it actually... The red did get on there quite well. Well, shoot, let's try it out here too then. Cool. Well, we got yellow sitting here. We might as well try it. I don't think it's going to show up on the gold real well, but we'll try. Yeah, it doesn't really do a thing, but it kind of, maybe a little bit. Yeah, it was worth a shot anyway. You know, brighter colors like that are really difficult, especially on a brightly colored car such as this, but I think getting the black and the red going, the yellow kind of blends in with the gold anyway and makes it look better, so that is looking mighty nice indeed. Alright, we need to see if we can't get some red in there. That doesn't work at all. You don't get anything. Well, can't say we didn't try. We'll go ahead and leave them silver then, since it still looks better than the gold, or nothing at all. We are down to our last step here, which is going to be to break out the liquid chrome pin on these exhaust pipes, so that we don't have white exhaust pipes, because I want to try chrome. Look at that. See? Doesn't that look just so much more realistic? We've made this dollar car look like a $5 car at least, and it will now look at home up in our display case with all of our other Le Mans cars and road racing cars that are from other manufacturers or from better Hot Wheels series that are pricier to buy, but yeah, hey, we did it for $1, so why not? You know what, since you can kind of see these a little bit from the side, I will go ahead and treat those pipes to some chrome too, because why not while we're in there. There we go. Okay. And if you really want to set it off, the last little bit here will be just a touch of black right in the middle of the pipe, like that. And we'll go ahead and do this side too. Voila! We're done. Just like that. Another 10 minutes and we have us another really well detailed Hot Wheels. Look at how much more realistic it is, blacking out that white plastic that was underneath and touching up all the black and red, and then chroming that pipe was basically the extent of this detail. There was so much other good detail everywhere else in the car. We really didn't need to grab anything else, but that definitely made a difference. That thing looks way better than before. Yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Detailing Hot Wheels here on the Plays with Cars YouTube channel. We have quite a number of these now, so if you enjoyed this, check out our playlist and you will see many others to give you ideas on how to detail your $1 Hot Wheels, and maybe not make them look like $1 million, but $5 or $10 at least. So until next time, this has been Plays with Cars.